Your problem from Viking Song is a problem that has been with mankind since the beginning of civilization. In Mesopotamia, 1,750 years before Christ, there was a ruler called Hammurabi. And Hammurabi and his mathematicians understood the problems with debt, is that if debt got out of hand, the real economy would drown in debt. So if you visualize, on the one hand, the real economy, which is goods and services, and on the other hand, the financial economy, when they are in balance, these two are in symbiosis. But when the financial economy starts to take over, it becomes like a parasite, growing and growing and growing at the expense of the real economy. Hammurabi and his mathematicians saw this, and what they did to solve it was that he instituted jubilee years when debts are cancelled. In fact, the first word we have in any language for freedom is in an ancient Mesopotamian language, and it means freedom from debt.
Vi reiste jo på den turen for å prøve i alle fall å se hva midlene som var investert til, hva de tok veien hen.
Det var jo noen spesielle produkter som ikke var så lett å finne ut av. Det ville jo vært interessant å få vite hva som gjorde at produkt som ble kalt for obligasjoner skulle gå til de grader ned i verdi.
Financial crises are very common in capitalism. There are all sorts. But there is one type, like the one we just went through, which is a major financial crisis. And those happen every time around midway along the diffusion of each technological revolution. We have had 5 such revolutions. This one is the 5th. And each time, midway along, we have this major bubble and a major financial crisis. The first revolution was the Industrial Revolution at the end of the 18th century. That was about machines for textiles, water power, and the canals. The canals were the internet of the time, and they were as wonderful for them as internet has been for us today, changing markets and changing conditions. And there was canal mania with great excitement, and then canal panic. Then we have the railway age based on steam power and the possibility of mechanizing with steam power all industries. That gave us the railway mania and then the railway panic. After that, we have the automobile age, mass production, plastic, synthetics, cheap oil, which allowed for electricity. And of course, we had the 1920s mania, the roaring 20s. And then the crash of 29.
Tuesday, October 29th, 1929, in history's worst panic, over 16 million shares are dumped on the market. Over $14 billion go with them, and so goes the confidence of a nation. Wall Street lays an egg, and so do the 20s.
Occasionally, the object of speculation actually represents something fundamental, new, usually embodying innovative technology.
Our current revolution began in '71 with a microprocessor. So that is electronics, microelectronics, software, internet. That gave us this huge crash we just had because of the globalized information economy that allowed the financial casino to be global.
It was the financial world that was the early adopters and the most creative users of modern tools for managing and analyzing data. and then using that analysis to construct new securities, leveraging the cash flows from the real economy, and then re-leveraging them and re-leveraging them.
With this fantastically powerful information tools, it was possible to have financial innovations across the board and to sell them across the world instantaneously. There was not really any speed. Everybody could invest in this because this was a globally set casino based on internet.